Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for clicking on my, this video. It's been a while. Main reason is there's been no good FPS news. Been no good FPS games apart from Call of Duty and Warzone. Modern Warfare's dominated this space now for 2 years. Black Ops, I'm be honest lads, I didn't even buy it. It looked crap. The graphics went backwards, the size of the maps went backwards, the player count went backwards. And Warzone's free to play, so why on earth would I waste money on that? Battlefield, you know, it just sort of like keeled over and died after the last monstrosity that they tried forcing on us with the political correctness and just politicising everything. It just sort of keeled over and died, and it seems DICE have been hard in the background working on the new one, and they've finally listened to people. We don't want a World War II one, we don't want a World War I one, we want a modern one. Whether that means slightly in the future, fine. No jetpacking, none of that nonsense. Just give us some modern stuff. And, well, I was pleasantly surprised. The new Battlefield trailer dropped yesterday. And I've got to be honest, boys. I'm not going to show it you now. I'll leave a link to it in the comment section. I'll pin it as the top comment because I don't want to get a copyright strike. EA are going overboard at the moment, lads. I'm getting video striked from 3 years ago. I don't want any more strikes on my channel. I've already had monetization disabled. Not that I make much off these anyway. Like probably 30 pence off each video, if that. So I don't want to shit on my channel even more, lads. But we've got some interesting news, and I'm just here to talk about it. The new Battlefield looks fucking awesome. Now, this is the news that I wanted on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Some people aren't going to be happy, probably, because they've limited it to 64 players, the multiplayer maps, on the previous generation of consoles, which they needed to do. They don't want to hamper PC, which is what they've been doing for years, and the next generation of consoles by putting it all to 64 players when that hardware can handle it. They've got enough RAM, they've got the processing power, they've got the graphical power. Some people aren't going to be happy, but I mean, just save up a couple £100 and buy a new console. I know everyone's like, it's easier said than done, but either that or just save up and build a decent PC. The investment's worth it in the long term, lads. I haven't upgraded my PC in a year and a half. Anyways, getting off track. It actually looks well. It's Battlefield 2142. Now, this is what I like. This setting's good. Not too far in the future. Not jetpacking. None of that nonsense. Not advanced warfare. Not infinite warfare. Where you jump in fucking 30 feet in the air. And you're running around with purple dildos slapping each other. With all the bullshit DLC. Now, that's yet to be seen. You know what EA can be like with microtransactions, but I believe they've maybe learned the lesson from the last Battlefield, tanking big time, dying. They put the battle royale in for free after the game had launched, and it just completely died. No one gave a fuck. Call of Duty have dominated this space over the past 2 years, which they haven't been paying attention to the game as much as they should. Warzone's absolutely infested with hackers, but they don't care because they're making so much money. They don't want to start again to implement anti-cheat. Now, this is why you need healthy competition. Battlefield and Call of Duty have always pushed the best out of each other. With the last Battlefield game just flopping completely and everyone going over to Modern Warfare, I think Modern Warfare was the best-selling Call of Duty of all time. So, Activision and Infinity Ward and Raven Software, they're just rubbing their hands together. They're making a lot of damn money. Them's just the facts, lads. So with this new Battlefield, we're getting some competition. Now, on next generation consoles, 128 players, I believe, which is going to be fucking crazy. We've never seen a scale like that. I think the highest Battlefield's ever been is 64 players, which, I mean, we're doubling it. It's great. Levolution looks like it's back. World-changing events. The maps look fucking huge from what's been shown on the trailer. You could set off storms. It looks like PlanetSide 2. It looks of that scale of first-person shooter. Now, if you don't know what PlanetSide 2 is, it's a massively MMO like FPS game on Steam, but that game's pretty much died now. It came out about 7, 8, 9 years ago, and it was massive back then. You had 3 factions of teams fighting against each other, and the scale was just unprecedented. We'd never seen it before, and it seems like Battlefield are trying to match that scale, and I'm happy that they've finally got some sort of progression, because I'm sick of seeing the same game over and over and again, which I think Call of Duty maybe pushed them to do this, because Modern Warfare had the 64 player ground war mode, which is what you're seeing, which was their biggest scale entry ever, And it did it near enough as good as Battlefield. They had the tanks in, they had the helicopters, they had the quad bikes, they had the jeeps. That was all the stuff that Battlefield did. So Battlefield had to come with some next level shit, because if not, why would you just not go and play Modern Warfare? Apart from the destruction element, but that's been severely lacking in the past couple Battlefield games anyway. There's just no reason not to play Modern Warfare over the previous Battlefield games. It's just better, lads. Let's just call a spade a spade. It's been a lot better. And I'm really looking forward to Battlefield 2142. And if you haven't seen the trailer, again, I'll leave it pinned in the comments. Go and have a look. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm really excited. When any new news comes out, I'll be covering it, because I'm genuinely excited for this game. Whereas I can't say I have for the last two Battlefield games. Battlefield 1 was okay. Boring after a month because of just the lack of equipment, the lack of destruction. This is the problem when you go to these old settings. They do get boring very, very quickly. The hype was unprecedented for Battlefield 1, but then after a month the player base dropped massively. I don't think we'll see that in the new Battlefield because of the setting. As you can see, Modern Warfare is still one of the most popular games on the market. Warzone is the most popular game on the market. It's the modern setting, people love it. Now the only thing that's a bit like, oh, there's no single player. Now that makes me not worry as such, it makes me excited. So they've had 3-4 years developing this game, because the last Battlefield came out 2 years ago, and let's say as soon as they finished doing that, they put all the team developing this. This will have been in development before that one even came out, I'd imagine. And if they've not been developing a single player at all, or maybe it was scrapped at the last minute, then they've been spending all the time on multiplayer. And it says on lots of articles and websites that there's no Battle Royale. Thank the Lord, because I'm sick to death of Battle Royale games. The only one I enjoy playing is Warzone, and I can only play that for an hour at most, because then I get mad and I think this is annoying. I just want a strong multiplayer game. A strong multiplayer first-person shooter, and Battlefield needs to deliver this. It really needs to. It needs to deliver. We don't want no free-to-play rubbish. We want people to pay to get the game, so we get free updates. No bullshit DLC, no paid downloadable content. If we're going to play a full $60 for this game, I want the content included. You can put cosmetic items in, okay, whatever. It's a futuristic game. It doesn't matter if people are running around with stupid clothes on. But please, all future content free, and you'll make me and my subscribers very happy. On the off chance that anyone from DICE is watching this, I really doubt you are. Continue. Don't bow down to bullshit pressure. Don't rush the game out. Release it when it's meant to come out. We don't want a Cyberpunk on us again. That game, I was so excited for, and I think it's a piece of shit. Anyway, lads, if you did enjoy this video, just me really talking about Battlefield, hit thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, share this video with your friends, please, lads. I want to make a comeback to YouTube, but it's really hard to make time. I'm working 6 days a week on my business, and I work freelance, so I'm really like pushing, trying to make YouTube videos. I have to make the thumbnail. I do everything. I don't pay no one to edit my videos, do the thumbnails, none of that stuff, because the money I make is just negligible compared to paying someone out. I'd be losing money. Anyway, lads, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, again, hit the thumbs up. I'll see you all in the next video when some more Battlefield news comes out.
These girls wanna tie a kid down and keep me around, but I would never change. I'm a dog, I'm a hound, but I tell them what they wanna hear. They like how it sound till I'm gone with the wind and I'm lost, never found. I met her at my show, then we smashed right after. If we go 3 rounds, then she fall in love faster. Very next morning, I'm Casper in another city for a show somewhere.